Hey guys, Alan Chen CPA. In the next 20 minutes, I'm going to show you how we help e-com online business owners just like you save 5 to 6 figure more in taxes without having to understand complicated tax codes, having accounting knowledge, or having to hire expensive tax attorneys. And hold me to this. I promise this video is going to be value packed. I am not going to waste your time. After you understand our proprietary framework, I am confident you're going to want to work with us because we have a guaranteed you'll get results, or you don't pay. We don't promise results, we guarantee it. So let's get right to it. So who is this video for? If you're running an e-com business, or if you're an FBA Amazon seller, or if you're an agency or a SaaS company, and you're generating more than $250K per year of top line revenue, then this video is made for you. We only help online business owners, and that is our niche. We want to show you a few testimonials that we have with clients and show you the results they have if they're working with us. Anthony was struggling with how to manage his bookkeeping, how to figure out how much deduction he can take, and always gets hit with a huge tax bill and has no idea why he's paying so much. Fast forward to present day, after Anthony started working with FCF, Anthony is now more confident than ever to expand his online business, knowing that he has someone always watching out for his finances and his tax situation. We were able to get him back $30,000 more on his taxes the first years with us by taking advantage of deductions and filing statuses that he qualifies for. He has since expanded his business by 275%. He has really grown his business, and this is him rewarding him and his friend with courtside tickets to the Kings game with the $30K he got back from trusting our agency. This next year, we're going to save him even more money by taking advantage of some of the new regulations as part of the Tax Cut and Jobs Act. We are looking to almost double his tax saving next year. If this was your business, would you be interested? Adrian is a content creator who is struggling to put together a game plan for his taxes, given the additional paperwork you have to fill out when you live overseas and work overseas as a US citizen. There are rules on nexus, residency status, and he needs to redo it all, and it was just a painful process for someone who just wanted to use his creative energy to continue to produce amazing work for his fans. When Adrian came to me for help, I knew there's one thing he was missing: the foreign income exclusion credit. It allows him to exclude $107,000 of his income he earned overseas, given that he lives in Japan for 11 months a year. So he more than qualifies to take this. Along with other deductions, we were able to get him over $22,000 in tax liabilities saving just with that one credit. Now equipped with a far better understanding of his tax situation, he was able to confidently expand his reach to other social media platforms while being watchful of all the useful deduction he qualifies for. Princess is a mid-six-figure fashion brand owner who was struggling to get a grasp of her tax situation. She wasn't receiving very good communication with her CPA, and she has terrible profit margin for her growing business. When we took over, we were able to diagnose her situation and automate her tax savings year after year, give her instant access to us whenever she has questions, and dig deep into her margin issues and cut away unnecessary expenses. If these situations sound similar to what you are facing, then we can definitely get you back more tax savings starting today. So a question we get frequently from current and potential clients for the firm is, why should I care about tax planning for my online business? Don't you just fill out some forms, turn it in, and call it a day? This is something we can't emphasize enough to e-com owners. Without proper tax planning, you are literally giving away your hard-earned money. Let me tell you the truth you don't want to hear. If you are a 6 or 7-figure online business that's currently not optimizing for your tax and accounting situation, then you'll get hit by compliance issues, huge tax bills, and other financial nightmares that will significantly impact your business growth. What does that mean to you? It means accepting always worrying about tax bills piling up, not having the free cash flow to expand your business, and it just gives you a sense that you always should be worried about things that doesn't give you control. If you just give me 30 minutes of your time, we can show you how we can make all these problems go away for you. So I just want to take a moment to give you a proper introduction again. My name is Alan, and I'm a CPA, which stands for Certified Public Accountant. I have been working in the area of accounting, assurance, and tax planning for over 10 years now, and I started my career at Ernst & Young, one of the big 4 accounting companies in the world. So this experience has given me exposure to some of the biggest companies in the world, and trust me, when you're that big, you know all the tricks in the books on how to get your max tax saving back. So this is really giving me the skill set to help you guys too. So why should you even listen to me in the first place? It's because besides running free cash flow agency, I actually ran an e-commerce brand in the past as well. I spent hundreds of hours learning ads, cost of goods sold, dealing with suppliers, Stripe payment processors, so I understand the pains that you guys are going through. So now I want to share with you guys our free cash flow agency framework. So to help online business owners get the tax saving they deserve. I promise you that after hearing about a system, you immediately realize what you've been missing out on. So let's get to it. Let me reveal to you our step-by-step process. This system has been built to do one thing: increase your after-tax profit. Step one in our process is the data gathering and client immersion. In the onboarding step, it's our job to learn as much about your business, namely your profit and loss, business structure, product line, payment processor fees, and your long-term growth goals. We do our due diligence first in order to identify all the missed opportunities you have in terms of the tax deductions you may have qualified for, but are not taking advantage of. So we always have a plan of attack for you. Then we set up automation so that all of your business accounts will sync to our accounting software. In this case, we usually use QuickBooks, but if you're on another tech stack, that's fine. We can use that too. We can always sync that data over and do a data migration move. You will never have to spend more time trying to pass us documents. Our team will have all the things to get started within 30 minutes. This also allows us to monitor and alert you immediately of any tax or compliance issue popping up. So why do we do this? We do this so that the first time you onboard with us, we will have all the documents we need to start helping you. And that removes the time you actually spend talking to an accountant. And within 30 minutes, we can get started working on your account. Step number 2 in our process is our process recommendation and tax planning step. We take all the financial data that you have given us, process it into our internal system to do trend anomaly analysis, which spits out a tax planning report specifically tailored just for you. In the report that will be sent to you, you'll see a detailed checklist breakout, an explanation of every single deduction credit available to you to take now or in the current tax year so you can enjoy your tax savings. So for example, one of our clients, Sarah, she was running a store selling handbags on Shopify and Amazon. After running our report, we were able to identify that she can take deductions on business travel, accelerated depreciation, and prepaid software license, which saved her a whopping $85,000 of her revenue from subject to taxation on the federal and state level. So before you came to us, you can see on the left, this is something a typical generalist accountant would do for them. They'll just take your books, put it on some tax form, and bam, that's how much tax you got to pay. And in this case with Sarah, she was looking at a tax bill around $230,000. But you can see on the right, after what we were able to do, which is dig deep into her business, really understand where her savings and revenue is coming from, we're able to take all these things and max out her deduction, so she only has to end up paying $189,000. That is $40,000 in savings that she wouldn't have gotten if she just went with a regular accountant who is just a generalist. This is $40,000 in pure tax profit back into your pocket. This is real impactful money, folks. And just a part of what we were able to do for this client, I was able to also show them how to invest that $40,000 to generate even more profit in the long term. This incredibly easy process allows identified opportunities that can have potential cost savings of anywhere from $1,000 to $60,000 in potential revenue being shielded from taxation by the IRS. A few examples of other opportunities include retirement contribution, health savings accounts, and child tax credit. These are the ones that most e-commerce owners usually miss out on. Even though this report is customized and contains our recommendation to you, we give you full control to pick and choose which tax saving plan you want to implement, as your situation is unique to you. So why do we do this? This tax plan report is a proprietary system that our agency has created, so that when a singular PDF, usually in 15 pages of tax recommendation content, our client sees a snapshot of their entire business and can identify opportunities to plug the leaking holes. The third step of our framework is the clean financial closing. Here, we help you do the dirty work to ensure all your books are accurate, balances, and more importantly, as IRS calls it, a fair representation of your financial situation. There's nothing worse for a business owner that doesn't have clean books, because it gives them a false sense of security. Imagine thinking that you're making money or in the green, but because of unclear representation, day-by-day accrual accounting mess ups, and that you don't have a good understanding whether your margins are really improving or worsening. On a detailed level, it prevents you from being able to take key tax deductions if you don't set up a proper chart of account and classification table to ensure your expenses are hitting the right accounts. Let me show an example of a classification table. So imagine if you're running a business and you have to figure out how to properly classify the many different types of expenses you'll run into running an online business. It includes things like merchant fees, supplier expenses, vehicle charges, salaries, benefit, travel, contractor, food, training materials, and the list goes on and on. Now imagine if you don't do a good job at this, and you're improperly taking tax deductions where you shouldn't, or even worse, not taking enough of a deduction. What's the result of that? One, if you're improperly taking deduction, you can be subject to IRS audits and fines and penalties. Two, if you're not taking enough deductions, you are simply giving profit away. This is usually a huge pain for business owners to deal with. At FCF agency, we understand how frustrating that can be, organizing your travel expense, supplier fees, strike fees, and inventory cost valuation. So not only do we help with your data migration of all your financial data, we also do a 12-month historic cleanup of your prior year financial transaction to ensure there were no misclassification or missed tax deductions. So why do we do a clean financial closing? Our philosophy is that we want this process to be as hands-off as possible for you, so we take care of all your bookkeeping needs after you onboard with us. And only issue summary reports so you have a high-level overview and control of everything. Let me show you guys what you could be missing out on if you don't have clean financial closing. There are literally hundreds of tax deductions and credits available to e-com owners if you have the visibility to know where to look. We created this curated list to show you what we mean. If your accountant is not talking to you about these, you need to do something about it, or you're simply having your hard-earned cash thrown down the drain. Here are some examples of tax savings you may not have even heard of. The R&D tax credit may be obtained by tax-paying businesses that develop, design, or improve products, processes, formulas, or software. The credit was introduced in 1981 to increase technical jobs in America by encouraging business to invest in innovation. This is often overlooked by brand owners, but bottom line impact is something you don't want to miss out on, as the potential is $1.25 million in shielded revenue for the next 5 years of your business. Bonus depreciation is another super powerful deduction to look into. The bottom line impact is significant as it basically allows you to take the full purchase price of the item and lets you take the full write-off the year that you purchase the capital asset. How depreciation usually works with the IRS is this. They'll only allow you to usually spread that expense in a 5 to 20 year span. For example, if you buy a piece of equipment for $1 million and has a useful life of 10 years, that means each year you can possibly only take $100,000 as a tax deduction. With the bonus depreciation rule, if you make sure you purchase an asset that qualifies for this, you can take the entire $1 million as a tax write-off, as if you purchased the year that you purchased the item. It's a pretty big deal and something you definitely need to look into. Health saving account is something you don't want to miss out on and something every business owner qualifies for. Not only does it allow you to shield a certain amount of income from taxes, but it allows that money to grow tax-free in an investment account. And when you need it at any point for healthcare costs, you can take out both the contributed amount and the growth amount tax-free. It is one of the industry's best kept secrets, and best of all, we can start on that plan today for your tax and accounting situation. Step 4 in our framework is our compliance implementation and continual feedback cycle. I know this may sound incredibly boring, and you may be asking, hey Alan, why is this important? We do compliance implementation because if you are making a lot of revenue, the tax authorities are going to keep an eye out for you, especially when they are in audit season. One of the areas that keep e-com owners up at night is when they have made 7 figures or more, but they are not sure if they are fully compliant with all the state and federal laws. We will make sure you can sleep soundly at night knowing you have someone consistently watching your back all year long for compliance issues. Some of the key compliance issues we look out for are state-by-state sales tax implementation. We monitor your customer concentration month after month and let you know as soon as you trigger certain state thresholds for filing state sales tax. For example, in Texas, they have an 8.19% tax But in Wisconsin, you have 5.43% sales tax. We have a region-based tax analysis so you can see the hotspots where area we are gaining an advantage on your sales tax customer concentration. We also recommend advantages to perhaps create a different revenue mix to certain sales tax friendly state nexus to help increase your overall profitability. For example, you could possibly sell more to customers in different state sales tax friendly nexuses like Oregon and Montana, which don't have a state sales tax. You can also move your central nexuses out of the expensive sales tax nexus states. So if you're headquartered in California, you just consider moving to Oregon and you'll actually end up paying no sales tax where you are headquartered. You may be wondering, what is nexus? Nexus is just a fancy word that means connection to an area. It establishes that area as the one that you have to pay taxes to because you meet a certain requirements such as running your business from there or having a large concentration of sales from there. So as you can see on the screen, I want to share with you guys a secret. With state sales tax, there are many complicated rules, but one thing you can take advantage of is a key word, threshold. If you're selling to customers in these states, by understanding that there's different sales threshold for different states, you can stay under that threshold amount and potentially avoid a big sales tax bill for this current year. An example is California. California has a sales tax threshold of $500K revenue. That means if you can stay under there, you potentially save $40,000, $3,000 in your tax bill this year. So the things like this is things you want to watch out for. Make sure you stay compliant, but also make sure you're maximizing on all these legal loopholes that you can take advantage of today. Secondly, there is business structure compliance. We annually review to ensure you paid all required filing fees so that your business entity remains in good standing with authorities and not subject to termination or shutdown due to unpaid fees. We also will give you our best recommendation for the most optimal business structure you should be set up as so your company can still continue to grow and scale. So for example, if you're making greater than $25 million per year, we will generally recommend you have to do a C Corp and upgrade from an LLC, as you will need to perform accrual accounting to meet certain IRS guidelines. We ensure that your business will be ready to handle the significant accounting upgrade, and it is quite impactful. If you are under that mark, an S Corp might work out, as it will allow you to avoid double taxation, which an C Corp is subject to, while still being able to avoid some self-employment taxes by paying yourself, the owner, a salary. S Corp is what we can help you implement so that you can start saving up to $25,000 a year right off the bat. And yes, like always, we always issue a summary report to show you what you need to do, and most importantly, educate you on what you need to do to stay compliant so you're always in the know. And lastly, we have a monthly call with you to discuss your company's outlook. You have direct access to us and my managing partner through a dedicated Slack channel where you can chat with us anytime for anything. So if you do have any last-minute urgent requests, we're here for that too. Finally, we have reached step 5. This is when we take all of your foundational setup and due diligence from the previous 4 steps to reap reward for the careful tax planning and accurate financials we put in place. And we get to maximize on clients' tax saving for the year. How exciting is that? Not only that, we also make sure that you are compliant across your business structure, sales tax nexus, and employee liability level. Lastly, we will also give you recommendations to find opportunities for you to expand your revenue streams, invest your additional cash flow, and consult with you on the plans to scale both domestically and internationally. We are an extension of your business. And once again, we are here for one purpose: to partner with you to assure your success. Let me recap for you everything. First, we have our data gathering, then our tax planning step, then our clean financial close, and compliance implementation, and then we finally finalize tax filings for you. And we do all this to make sure you maximize your tax savings. Now here's the shocking fact. You have to realize 95% of tax firms only do step 5. That's right. They only exist to make sure that when the customer gives them some documents, they take it, put some numbers down on a tax form, turn it in, and ask you to pay X amount, which is going to turn out to be a lot more than you have to. That is a way to consider when choosing a CPA firm out there. Most of them are not going to understand your business. Only 5% of agencies offers a complete all-in-one solution like we do. And within 5%, none of them specialize only on online business owners. We are one of them. And that is why, even though many of our clients were already working with CPAs in the past, they were unsatisfied with the level of service offered to them and decided to switch to working with us. Why would you trust your money with someone that's not looking out for your best interests? With that being said, let me introduce you to Free Cash Flow Agency. So, in case you haven't got it yet, we are not here just to be your tax preparer. We are here to be your partner to ensure you have all accounting and tax issues taken care of so you can focus on being a full-time entrepreneur, no longer shackled by the IRS or tax laws. So let me guess how you found your current accountant. You heard it from a family friend about some CPA that did your return for a couple $100. So you decide to use that person too, or you Google CPA near me, or accountant near me, or even worse, I know some people who just look for them on Fiverr and end up with someone who's unlicensed and is maybe one step ahead of you on knowing how to fill tax forms out. You are guaranteed to miss out on thousands of dollars on your well-deserved tax savings if you have gone with any of these routes. We are a result-driven company, and our sole purpose is to help you increase after-tax profit so you can focus on scaling. Not only that, but here is our promise to you. If we can't save you at least $10,000 on your taxes, we will refund you, so there's absolutely no risk in working with us. That's how confident we are that we can give you services that is going to give you an incredible ROI. But we do want to emphasize FCF's agency will not work for everyone. Here's who it will not work for. Those who are not proactive with maximizing their after-tax profit, entrepreneurs who don't care that their business may not last longer than 3 to 5 years, and those looking to get rich quick and not looking to build long-term brand. This is who FCA agency is for. Those who are serious and willing to take action to maximize their tax savings, entrepreneurs who are looking to scale a brand and a value financial partner that will guide them there, business owners who are looking to elevate their life and build legacy. Here's some common questions you probably have. How soon can I get started? Immediately. Just set up a call with us. We can see it would be a good fit, and you can onboard within a week. How long does it take to see tax savings? That depends on you. If you are proactive about your tax situation, you can get started right away implementing key strategies that will ensure you always get the most deduction back for your business expenses. Do these tips really work for any kind of online business? Yes. We specialize in tax planning and consultation for e-commerce business. These are the only clients we serve. Why wouldn't it work for you? Will you really help us figure out our tax situation? Of course. We specialize in the e-com online business model. So we have what you need to make sure you may never have to ever worry about sales tax again. You will have a monthly report with us when you need to take action all year long. What if I already have a CPA and want to switch to working with you guys? We have a guarantee in place, and you can see the difference you will get immediately with the first call. We understand your business, and we want to help you reach all your financial goals. So the way I see it, you got two options here. Option one, you can try to do it yourself, spend a lot of money testing out accounts who don't understand the online business niche and your situation, and potentially lose out on a lot of money, deductions, and credits that could dramatically increase your bottom line. And you can also try doing it yourself and figure out what not a lot of guidance or experience. But that's not a recommended option if you're not licensed as a CPA. You should actually just be focused on your growth, not taxes. Or you can really just follow the proven path to success. Why waste your time, money, and effort trying out people that don't understand your business when you have someone that absolutely does and they can help you get tax saving that you want the first time around? So what do you have to gain from this? I'm going to invite you to book a call below, and you may be asking, what do you have to gain from this? 1. Absolute clarity on your situation. 2. We will provide you with very honest and straightforward analysis of your company's outlook, and if we feel we can make an incredible impact on your business, then we will offer to partner up with you. If nothing else, you'll walk away with some free advice from licensed CPAs, which if you go and hire, you'll be paying up to $1,000. And by the way, we're giving away this call for free. Absolutely free. So what is your opportunity cost of not taking action right now? You definitely know that time equals money. If you're not optimizing your tax and compliance situation right this moment, you're leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. And trust me, the government is happy to take that from you. In the unlikely event that you feel that I have wasted your time on this call, I will literally pay you $100 to compensate your time. With our guarantee in place, there is absolutely no risk to you. We think you'll find it valuable. Seriously, what do you have to lose? So if you're ready to take advantage of this offer, I want to invite you to head to the bottom of this video, click the green button, and it'll redirect you to a page of my calendar. Pick a time suitable for us to talk, and afterward, an email confirmation will be sent to your inbox. There is nothing to lose, and we are literally guaranteeing your success. That's how confident we are. I would like to thank you so much for staying with me till the end of this call, and I hope you got a ton of value out of it, and I just want all of you to succeed out there. And then for those of you to see the benefit of FCF agency, I hope that by the end of the video, you're ready to come work with us and partner with us, as we would love to take advantage of all the tax savings that you deserve. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you on the call. Have a great day.